I'm a real estate investor. You may be a real estate investor or aspire to become one, and you may be frustrated simply because you can't seem to find deals. Now you use all these excuses, just to put it frank, okay? Excuses such as, oh, the market is saturated. Oh man, there's so much competition. There's no good deals nowadays. There's no inventory. No, there is inventory. And in fact, you can beat the competition if you use one small trick. And what is that? Bang, bang. Shoot first, ask questions later. What do you mean, Juan Pablo? Well, there's a cash flow cycle. I made a video about that and I share this with my students, right? After you apply for funding, let's say it's business credit and mortgages, what we provide at 100percentfinance.com. The next thing for you to do after you find the money is to find a deal. Now, to find a deal, you have to make sure you analyze the buy and hold property. Make sure cash flows has a certain cash return, as well as buying with built-in equity. So once you find that deal, you have to shoot first, meaning write an offer. But what do most investors do? Before they pull the trigger, they want to start emailing or calling or texting the deal finder, a wholesaler, an agent, a real estate agent, and start asking them all these questions. So for this property, this 6 unit on Smith Street, how's the tenant base? Is it Section 8 or are they paying out of pocket? How's the market? Is it a C? Is it a D? Oh yeah, let me ask you some more questions about the property. Yeah. How would you consider the shape of the property? They're asking all these questions while someone like me, after doing the deal analysis, the cash flow analysis, will pull the trigger and start writing some offers. I'll lock it down, get it under contract, and then I ask questions in the due diligence period. I do not ask all these questions and waste all this time with a deal finder without first pulling the trigger. Why is that? Because a deal finder would be like this. Man, this dude is wasting my time. Man, this girl is wasting my time. Keep asking me all these questions. Where's the offer at? Where's the money at? You haven't shown to me that you got the money, and you haven't shown me any type of offer. Why would I keep spending my time with you, whereas I could spend time with this gentleman here, a deal closer, let's say Juan Pablo, for example, or you, for example, who does the quick analysis, writes offers, and I prove my credibility. Hey, here's my money. Here's my proof of funds. And voila, you start closing on deals. So I'm a huge proponent of rapid fire. I'm shooting the offers everywhere. I'm pulling the trigger everywhere. I'm spraying down the real estate market, the MLS. I'm shooting everything so that I can get my offer accepted. Instead of being a cannon where some people are just trying to target the best deal, ask all these questions, overanalyze, and then shoot. No, you're too slow. You're taking too much time. Shoot first, ask questions later, pull the trigger. Now, if you're going to use a gun, and I'm not a proponent of violence, by the way, but if you're going to use a weapon, wouldn't it be prudent for you if you took some shooting classes? Wouldn't it make sense if you actually are carrying a handgun, that you know how to use it, you're trained by a professional, and that you practice on aiming, so that when you do fire off and do rapid fire, it will increase your chances of getting a good target? It makes sense, correct? So the same thing applies to real estate investing. You may be saying, well, what do you mean, Juan Pablo? Simply put, if I'm going to be pulling a trigger writing offers, don't you think it would be wise for me to get understanding from an experienced real estate investor what items I should include in my offer? Would it make sense to also understand if my offer gets accepted, what are the right contingencies or bullets to put in my contract to make sure it's powerful and to protect myself just in case things go wrong? That's what a contingency is, guys. It's like bullets in your gun. So that when you do aim, bang, you're right on target and you're going to shoot to kill. Meaning you're going to close on this deal. It makes sense. So if you're interested in the training of how to use this weapon, step by step, well, you mentioned several things, Juan Pablo. How do you actually analyze a deal? Is it because I got the property 50 cents on the dollar? No. Is it because the seller agreed to seller financing? No. It's because I'm buying a low, selling a high? No. How do you get these deal finders? Because in my opinion, my market is saturated. There's a lot of competition. You need some training on how to use this weapon. Because I want you to be a deal closer. I want you to be getting so many multifamily properties, rental properties, buy and hold strategy in your portfolio so that you can quit your 9 to 5, so that working will be an option for you and not an obligation. Okay, so I'm looking to help you. We have solutions at 100% Finance to help you find the money as well as find the deal. We'll help you get the gun and the right bullets in there, and we'll train you how to use it effectively. Got it? Good. So we'd love to get on the phone with you. Book a call with us. If you have that goal to retire at a young age like I did, about 30 years old, I highly recommend for you to take some action. So click on the link below to learn more. As always, guys, this is to your success. Happy investing. Peace.